In a stunning turn of events, Syracuse triumphed over Clemson with a score of 34-21, marking a significant upset that has left the Tigers grappling with their worst start in the history of Coach Dabo Swinney's tenure. This game, held in Clemson, South Carolina, saw quarterback Steve Angeli throw for an impressive 244 yards and 2 touchdowns before exiting the game due to a lower leg injury. Justice Ross Simmons was a standout performer, catching 2 touchdown passes, as the Orange, who were 17.5-point underdogs, never found themselves trailing throughout the match. Angeli's first-half contributions included touchdown passes to both Ross Simmons and Darrell Gill Jr., while Will Nixon added a 9-yard rushing touchdown, helping Syracuse establish a commanding 27-14 lead. Unfortunately, Angeli suffered a non-contact injury late in the third quarter while rolling out of the pocket, and he is anticipated to be sidelined for at least a couple of weeks. In his absence, Ricky Collins stepped in and threw a touchdown pass, further solidifying Syracuse's unexpected dominance. "I'm grateful we had the opportunity to defeat a powerhouse like Clemson, but we still have much work ahead of us," expressed Syracuse coach Fran Brown. He also shared his excitement about returning to Syracuse, humorously hoping for a free meal as a reward for the victory. On the other side, Clemson's first-team preseason All-American quarterback Cade Klubnik struggled to find his rhythm, completing 37 of 60 passes for 363 yards and 3 touchdowns. This disappointing performance has left the Tigers with a dismal 1-3 record, a stark contrast to their preseason ranking of number 4 in the nation. This marks the first time since 2004 that Clemson has started a season with such a poor record, a year when Swinney was serving as the wide receivers coach under Tommy Bowden. Clemson's Adam Randall contributed 130 rushing yards and a touchdown, while Bryant Wesco Jr. caught 2 touchdown passes. However, the team's aspirations for a national championship have quickly faded in the early weeks of the season. According to Sport Radar, Clemson is now among the 9 teams that have started the season 1-3 or worse after being ranked in the top 5 of the Associated Press preseason poll. Swinney expressed his frustration over the loss, highlighting his team's failure to play complementary football and acknowledging the emotional toll it has taken on his players. He appeared visibly shaken during the post-game alma mater performance, describing the day as very low for him. "We are emotionally and physically drained, but we will regroup and get back to work. There's no giving up in me or my team. We need to reset our goals and not dwell on missed chances. The season is still long, and we must find a way to secure a victory," he stated. Syracuse capitalized on 2 risky decisions made by Brown in the first half, along with 3 costly penalties from Clemson, to build a 24-14 lead by halftime. After Angeli's initial touchdown pass to Ross Simmons, Brown surprised everyone with an onside kick that Syracuse successfully recovered. He then took another gamble, converting a 4th-and-3 near midfield, which led to a field goal and a 10-0 lead before Clemson's offense even took the field. "We were playing to win the game. Let's see who we are and what we're capable of," Brown remarked. Syracuse's Jonte Cook II had a notable performance with 5 catches for 113 yards, while Yassine Willis added 94 rushing yards. The halftime break extended over 2 hours due to a lightning delay, adding to the drama of the game. In a post-game comment, Klubnik raised eyebrows by suggesting that Syracuse's defense had a number of injuries that seemed to halt Clemson's momentum. "They would stop us on third downs and then suddenly there would be an injury when we were really getting going. It's up to them to be honest about that," he remarked, hinting at a controversial tactic that could spark debate among fans and analysts alike. The key takeaway from this game is that Syracuse dominated the line of scrimmage in the first half, rushing for 123 yards on 19 carries and outgaining Clemson 303-240 before halftime. Brown's aggressive play calling in the first quarter set a strong tone for the Orange. Conversely, Clemson's defense repeatedly shot itself in the foot with penalties, including 2 roughing the passer calls and an unnecessary roughness penalty, which collectively cost them 45 yards and 3 first downs in the first half alone. This lack of discipline is a clear indicator of poor football strategy. Looking ahead, Syracuse will host Duke next Saturday, while Clemson will travel to North Carolina on October 4th. As the season progresses, fans and analysts alike will be watching closely to see how both teams respond to this pivotal moment in their seasons. What do you think about the strategies employed by both coaches? Do you believe Clemson can turn their season around, or is this the beginning of a downward spiral? Share your thoughts in the comments.